This actually leads us, if we feel like it, to a little connection to the Satanic Panic.
Take us there, Sarah Marshall. Take us there.
So I'm going to read a little excerpt from Savage Appetites by Rachel Monroe, which is a book that I've mentioned a fair amount on the show. It's about true crime and why it is. And this is specifically talking about the West Memphis Three, which is a case involving 3 young boys who were murdered. They were about 8 years old and whose bodies were found in a state that the police at the time, this is the early 90s in Arkansas, deemed to be consistent with satanic ritual homicide because the Satanic Panic was sweeping the nation at the time. And one of the reasons why they see this as part of the picture is that, again, the bodies are found in a similarly horrifying way. So there's the argument that they have been, quote, sexually mutilated and that there are human bite marks on their faces. And then years later, when forensic investigators who have more experience and are not being steered by the Satanic Panic as much, they decide most of the injuries were likely caused by postmortem animal predation, probably by the turtles or possums that lived in the ditch where the bodies were found.
Turtles?
The local nickname for the area was Turtle Hill.
Wow. Who knew?
So yeah, and this is a story where, because of the atmosphere of suspicion, because the police in town already suspect this goth kid, Damien Eccles, it becomes evidence of satanic ritual abuse. And in fact, it appears to have always been turtles.
Maybe we like having these things done by humans because we think we can avoid humans in a way we can't avoid nature, but also we can punish humans.
Yeah.
Like a human is someone we can get our anger and our fear out on, whether it's deserved or not. But you can't do anything to a turtle. You can't do anything to a mountain.
And also there's this idea of like, who would mutilate a corpse? And it's like, well, only like a really sick sicko, right? Like only a truly exceptional specimen of a person, as opposed to like any turtle or any fox.
Yeah, I'm realizing you can obviously do anything to a turtle, but
sure,
you know, maybe it doesn't feel like a problem was solved in the same way.
Yeah, I mean, there's at least a theory about criminal justice in America that like, if you put someone on trial, I imagine we do it partly to confront someone with what they've done and to encourage them to feel guilt or to understand, why do we read victim impact statements? I guess like you can't read a victim impact statement to a turtle, or like you can, but they won't know what you're saying.
You cannot make a turtle regret.
It's true. I think it's revealing that like something that apparently is just part of nature, that if you are a dead person in the woods, then foxes and ravens and whoever will be like, oh, soft parts. I love soft parts.
I just find that so comforting.
I do too, but I understand that other people don't.
It's so comforting to me that like anything that happens to you in nature will not have been caused by malice. But none of these things want to harm you in the way people can want to harm you.
Over and over, I would choose Fox Buffet for like the way that my body is disposed of.
Put it in your will. Put it in your will.